Welcome back to price action trading series from Market Secrets. In this episode 46 of the series, we are going to talk about SD range at all-time highs. That's a topic for discussion today. And before we get into today's session, I'd like to mention that Market Secrets had recently launched algo trading using Python. So if you are someone who is interested in learning algo trading, then check out our Algo Trading series. I'll leave the link to it in the description section of this video. And with that note, let's jump into today's session, which is SD range at all-time high. So generally, it is impossible to calculate the top of the SD range when the price is making all-time high. What is SD range? It is the difference between or the area between two extremes between the price. So you have price in the middle of somewhere. So you have a demand zone below the price and you have a good supply zone above the price, and the difference between or the area between these demand and supply zones is generally called as SD range. But if the price is making new all-time highs, there is no possible way, or it's almost impossible to find the SD range. So hope you got it. So just consider this particular graph. So there is no supply zone above. The price is making new highs. It's continuing to move up. In this case, you have a demand zone below, but you don't have a supply zone at the top. There is no way you can calculate SD range. So you have to go with an assumption here. So it's impossible to calculate the top of the SD range when price is making all-time highs, or bottom of the SD range when the price is making all-time lows. So the same is true for all-time lows as well. Like, for example, right, if you take some share which has come into the market through an IPO, and it was listing price was around 400, it continued to move up for a few years, and then it started dropping down. In such cases, if it breaks below 400, there won't be any lows to draw the SD range because it's making new all-time lows. So in such cases, when the price is making all-time highs or all-time lows, there is no way we can draw the proper SD range. It's impossible. So in order to calculate the top of the SD range in an all-time high scenario, we need a supply zone. So there will be none in this scenario. So we will have to buy until we get a loss or until overextension happens. That should be our approach. So in an all-time high scenario like this, there is no opposing supply to measure the demand against. So no percentage or no range can be calculated. We only have one variable of the equation, the lowest demand, but no supply. High in the SD range will not exist. We'll just have to keep on buying until we get an overextension or loss. That's how it needs to be approached. So there is no supply at all-time highs to lean on for the SD percentage calculation. There is only a void to be filled. So there is just void. So you need to keep on buying until you get a loss or until overextension happens. Until then, you can make use of any long opportunities. In order to calculate a range of percentage, we need two figures. When price is printing all-time highs or all-time lows, we can only get one figure, that is the lowest demand or the highest supply. So that's how SD range at all-time highs and all-time lows should be handled. And with that, we have come to the end of today's episode. Hit the like button if you have liked this video and share it with your friends if you find it useful. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video or conduct a live session. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.